question, grab a microphone and remember to turn it on and ask the question.
Dre, what was it like yesterday to have Coach Mack back, and how different, has the last few weeks been compared to now?
Obviously, it was good to have Coach Mack back. It was exciting, to get the head of our, team back. Um, I wouldn't say it was a much of a difference, just, different voice. I think, the goal is still the same. The, attention to detail, intensity, the identity of who we want to be is still the same. But like I said, it was good to have our coach back. Looking forward to today's practice as well as getting prepared for Michigan State.
What changed for you guys in the Bahamas with your defense and your rebounding? It seemed like you all found your groove on both those fronts.
I think it just clicked for a lot of us. Obviously, we had a lot of hard practices preparing. We knew going into the game that defense and rebounding was one of the keys that we're going to get the job done. So I think that was just the main focus, and I think it clicked. And I think seeing that now and understanding that as a team, it will help us going forward. Just knowing that we're capable on that end. That's something that we're going to have to bring day in and day out.
You guys still actually weren't real sharp offensively, but does that just show you what the coaches are always preaching to you, that when the offense isn't there, the defense can be there every day?
Yeah, definitely. They always say defense wins games. So, being able to, see that actually come to fruition was actually good to see.
What did you miss about Coach Mack when he was gone?
I'll just say, it's a different voice, two different personalities, two different, coaching styles. I think, Coach Mack, like I said, it's two different kind of coaching styles, Coach McGee's, more of a defensive-minded coach. I think Coach Mack is someone, kind of sees the whole game. So, I think it was different in that aspect. You got head coaches, defense. And then, a different head coach is like, you feel me, defense, offense, kind of putting it all together. So, it was different, but, it was fun, though. It was a lot of fun. But, like I said, good to have Coach Matt back.
Does he have like a catchphrase or something that he says a lot that you hadn't heard in a while?
Conversely. That's one word, conversely. Conversely.
Oh, conversely.
Yeah, he says that a lot. That's one word that, he says a lot throughout practices. His life. I could say it's one thing that I haven't heard in a while. It'd be that.
Dre, since Coach Mack couldn't share any adjustments or takeaways of the games that he did miss, did he kind of just hit you guys with a laundry list of stuff he liked, he didn't like? What was that like?
Nah, I think he kind of. He sat down with all the guys. Obviously sat down with the coaches. And had talked to each and every one of us. I think he kind of just took the main takeaways, the main points, and the biggest keys that he's seen from a coaching's perspective of watching the game, as well as just talking to the coaches and the players, and kind of took that angle at it. Like I said, he kind of just took the biggest keys and takeaways of what he's seen and what he feels that we need to improve on, and kind of tackled it like that.
Just to follow up, what were some of those takeaways that you really kind of honed in on with him?
I think the biggest one was our pace. I want to say it was the Navy game. We had 61 bolts, and then Maryland game we only had 21. So it goes to show that our pace kind of slowed down, and it wasn't where we needed to be. I would say that's one of the biggest takeaways that I got from that.
Dre, what sort of clicked for you personally? Those first 3 games of the season, it seemed like you were struggling a little bit, but starting with that Detroit Mercy game and heading into the Bahamas, you've really kicked it up a notch.
I would just say my energy and focus, starting with the defense end. I think my defense kind of, gets me going offensively. But I would just say, continue to stay confident, continue to believe in who I am. I got a great group of guys around me that are confident in me, which helps. But like I said, I think it starts defensively. My defensive effort, my defensive intensity, which leads over to the offense end.
Dre, are you at the point where you feel like every three-pointer you shoot, you feel more comfortable shooting those, more confident in them?
Yeah. Like I said, I continue to stay in the gym, continue to stay confident. I got a great group of guys around me who, believe in me, who are confident in me taking, my open shots. So, the more and more I shoot, the, better it feels, and the more confident I am that it will go in.
Dre, where do you feel like you all are rotation-wise? I mean, with Matt coming back, do you feel like those rotations will change, and how is that rhythm? Do you expect any changes there?
I'm not too sure on that. I mean, that's something that we have to figure out. This upcoming game, but like I said, I'm confident in our coaching staff. I'm confident, in our players, and I feel like that's something that we'll just have to figure out. Something that we have to figure out on the fly.
You guys are getting more steals this year than you have in the past, and a lot of that I think is because of the ball pressure that Jared could put on people. But are you feeling like you're doing anything differently at the defensive end, not just you personally, but as a team?
I wouldn't say we're doing anything differently. I think it's just like I said, different energy focus, attention to detail, and that type of end. And I think it's just something that it's starting to really click for our players. And guys are really learning the defense, knowing where to be in the right spots. And we do a great job of scouting. So to be able to know where to be in the right spots, it sometimes helps as well. So I don't think it's anything different. I think it's just preparation, just letting it click on that side of the ball.
What have you guys learned about Michigan State, and it's your first true road test going up there, and coming from the Bahamas? How do you kind of keep the energy that you had down there going up north?
Right. I mean, they're a tough team. Obviously one of the top 25 teams right now. It's going to be a tough game. I think we just got to continue to keep that same type of attention to detail, that same type of energy and pop on the defensive end. I think that's where it starts. If we handle our business on defensive end and finish it with the backboards, I feel like everything else will take care of itself.
Dre, kind of going off that, what would a quality road win against a program of the stature of Michigan State mean to you guys this early in the season?
I think that's huge. Going 2-0 in the Bahamas and then being able to come back and get an actual true road kill. I think that's huge for our confidence and just showing who we are capable of being down the road.